just want to make a quick video update for Hungry Pets. Alright, we realized that we've been posting a lot of pretty pictures on Facebook, but we haven't really posted much gameplay for a long time, so I thought one was due for the new year. And yeah, speaking of new year, it's already February, so time is moving so fast and we better work much harder to release soon, but we're trying our best. But yeah, lots of things have been happening with Hungry Pets depending on when you saw it last, but a lot of cool features, so I thought I'd walk you through some of the latest features and yeah, see what you guys think. So the game is so close yet so far from complete. So while most of the game is pretty much done, there's a lot of other things that we have to add in order to call the game complete. It's sort of like the burger is done, but we still need to come up with the chips and come up with the drink to sort of serve it together. But last time we were talking about the comic book panel, so I don't know if you remember the comic book panel, where now the game actually has a story, and the story is about our main character. Her name is Ophelia, and she's on, yeah, it's a story about her entrepreneurial journey in starting up her pet care business, right? And along the way, she has to deal with a lot of business people and try to get clients and sort of hustle to sort of get things done. And yeah, that's sort of like the story of the game. So whilst the game is cutesy pets and dogs and birds for the kids, we wanted to try to appeal to the adults as well with some adult themes. And our artist Omar has been working really hard to sort of get all the comic book panels colored in. So it actually takes a lot of time to color it in, and it's already been like 3-ish months, and we've got just a few more to go, but otherwise it's coming along really well and it's looking really cool. So hopefully the story will keep you guys engaged playing the game. And just to show you a bit how it works, there's 6 worlds, and each world there is a comic book story that happens at the beginning and at the end of the world. So just to show you the beginning of the story.
I'm Ophelia Ellis, and this is the story of how I started my pet care business.
Yeah, and we're very fortunate to have Adriana, who's a professional voice actress, help voice the voice of Ophelia. And I think she did a really good job. Her voice really brings the character to life.
My friends and family thought running a business would hinder my life, that I needed something stable, something corporate.
We also had Miles, our friend again, who worked on the script for Cell Surgeon, to come back to work on the script for Hungry Pets. So yeah, he did like a whole lot of pages of script once again in order to write the story of Ophelia's story.
They called me naive, but I called me ambitious. Just 2 hours after posting my first ad, I was already on my way to meet my first client. See? Ambitious!
And once again, we also have Pierre do the musical track for the story and pretty much the whole game as well. So big props to them. But otherwise, the game has improved a lot as well. So a lot of reiterations of all the level designs. So all 12 first world level designs have all been redone for like the 4th time, right? And so, but one of the cool things about the game now is it's got a new feature in town, and that is the tilt mechanic. So a lot of people have been actually intuitively tilting the phone, and we always see people like play like this, and it's like, that could totally be in the game. And so now you can totally tilt your phone, and what happens is it's gonna manipulate the food, and you can use gravity to sort of help you out. Now you don't really feel it because it's on the screen, but when you play it, it's pretty cool when you're tilting your phone and all the food affects your gravity. That combined with your draw line, we always thought that a game needed to have one core mechanic, but now we've thought about it's the dual core mechanic, and it's all about tilting and drawing lines, and it's pretty cool. Now here's something new as well. You may notice that we now got coins. So previously we gave out 3 stars, and stars is good. We can't really do anything with stars, and why not get coins instead? Because we all like to receive money, and now you get paid, and it follows the sort of like the client paying Ophelia for her services. So it ties in really well with the theme. And with your money, you can do all kinds of stuff. Which brings us to what we've been working on a lot, which is the meta game. So what is a meta game? Meta game is the game that you play outside the game. Right? So here's the game. So what do you do outside the game? And most people usually just have collectibles, and that's why in-game shops is the meta game for most mobile games. So that when you're outside the game, you're busy shopping for upgrades and stuff. And that's where the coins comes in. We now have a coin system, and then you can use that to spend it in the shops. And in the shops, there's lots of goodies that you can buy. And so one of them is pet food. Right? So you may notice that you can buy, wow, you got a sausage, and then you can buy all kinds of miscellaneous food. And all this food is gonna make your game look pretty cool. Every time you play the game, it's gonna start spitting out new kinds of food. So as you can see here, the food is drooping down, and we've got donuts and pizza. And it's just an aesthetic change of look, but it makes the game hopefully much more exciting to play, seeing that all these cool little food is being eaten, which stays true to the theme of hungry pets. They really look hungry, eating all the pizzas and donuts and sausages and stuff. But yeah, so we got all these food here. Bird food, so there's a lot of bird food, and then later on there's cat food, and towards the latest stage of the game you see all this food falling down and it gets really cool. There's actually 3 tiers. We got the low tier, the mid tier, and the high tier. So cheap stuff, medium priced stuff, and then high priced stuff. So the medium priced stuff is the pets, because everyone loves pets, right? And so there's a lot of pets here. Now these are actually just placeholders and they don't actually work yet, but the aim is you can buy different pets. So there's going to be 9 dogs, 9 birdies, and 9 kitties, right? And once you unlock them, you can see them in the game. And lastly, you can buy vehicles. So I don't know if you noticed, but every time you play a level, there's actually a vehicle that comes in, whoop, and goes out. Right? And then every time you win the game, you come back, the little vehicle comes in and comes out again. So it's a nice little transition thing, which those are all placeholders as well. So what it is, it's Ophelia's vehicle. So, you know, it's all about the daily life. So she starts off with a scooter, but as you sort of go on, you can sort of upgrade your vehicle so that she starts, you know, just like your life. She starts off with a second-hand car, and then maybe you buy a new car, and then later on have a luxury car, or you can take public transport. And yeah, and these are gonna bring in additional bonuses to the game as well. So you can have like extra deletes or extra food or extra double the cash. Just some little extra bonuses for buying these vehicles, so they're not just an aesthetic look. But still, it's really cool, right? And towards the end, now these are not final, but yeah, she'll be flying into a helicopter or catching a boat to go to the client, like a true CEO, and then like a limo and whatnot. So you gotta travel in style, right? So yeah, that's the meta game, which is pretty much the biggest thing we've been working on all this time right now. So our final task is to actually make these pets, right? So they're not actually in the game yet, so we need to like get them complete so you can see them in the game, and then also finish drawing up the vehicles and stuff. But otherwise, once that's done, the game should pretty much be done. So that's pretty much it for this update. So I'll probably finish off with a cool gameplay video of one of the levels in Hungry Pets, but otherwise have fun and enjoy.